this thing going? Who are you? Oh, Julia. Hi. Who are you? What's your name?
I'm Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Katie, I was messaging. You're Katie?
Yeah, I'm Katie.
I was messaging you off the other line account.
Oh, that's you?
That's me.
That's hilarious.
So
I just was expecting a woman, but I like
funny.
it. That it's you.
So
Well, thanks for
schedule's
coming.
been crazy and I've been wanting to come.
And thanks for the products.
Yeah, you're so
I'm
welcome.
loving that. Yeah, I'm loving that. I like the not the spray one, but the other one.
Yeah, you really
I
like
put it on my face all the time.
That's
Yeah,
great.
because my face is so dry. Oh, you found a friend? Okay, friends, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. As far as special announcements, I have a couple of special offerings this Saturday. One is a really exciting thing that doesn't happen very often. Some of you have done it with me before. Holly Hope, if you know Holly, she lives in St. George. She's coming to town and she'll be doing a sacred drum making ceremony with us. So it's 4 hours, and within that time you make a drum. So if you've seen like the shamanic medicine drums, I use them for breath work. That's what we make. And she also does like the whole first part of the class is just a ceremony where you're just doing stuff, like inner stuff. So it's really cool. I think it's a really, if you're interested in making a drum, it is like, in my opinion, it's the way to do it, because otherwise you just buy one and it is cool, but it's not special and unique and you didn't make it yourself. So it's really fun. You can pick out whatever animal hide you want. They're all ethically sourced. And then you pick the size you want. And depending on what type of hide and how big, that is basically how much the workshop costs. If you don't want to make a drum, but you still want to come to the ceremony, then you can do that too. And sometimes people come like as partners, like husband and wife or whatever, and one of them makes a drum. They pay for one drum and they just make it together. So you could also do that. And if you just come to the ceremony, I believe it's $50. So all of those different price points are on the website. When you go look at it, you can see like, okay, this big of a drum costs this much. This animal height, you select everything. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know and I can give you the website. If you can remember this, it's thebeautyofperspective.com. That's her website. So if you forget that, just ask me on your way out if you're interested. And then, so that's from 12 to 4 on Saturday here. And then, yeah. Yeah, she wanted it to end at 4:44, but I told her we had to be out by 4. I'm like, Holly, we have to be out by 4. You can't go over. So just 12 to 4. And then I have my class, my frequency class, this Saturday night, 7 to 9 p.m. So that is, my frequency class is going to be just my once per month breathwork offering. I'm not going to offer embodiment anymore. So this is like your one chance you get to breathe with me each month. I have Dante Giacobassi, who's an amazing musician. He plays several different instruments and helps me support people during the class with his music and shakers and drums. And he plays viola, he plays mandolin, he does all sorts of things, flute. So please come if you're interested, if you're curious, and if you have any questions, let me know. It's $30 per person. And it's simply breathing. It's not yoga, it's not movement. All you have to be able to do is breathe. So if you know people who could benefit from it, who don't like doing yoga, this is a great class to bring them to. Yeah. All right. Let's do yoga. So go ahead. I'm just going to have you guys start on your backs. Let's go ahead and just lay on down. And as you lay down, it might feel really nice to stretch a little bit. So maybe you want to take your arms and your legs long. Maybe you want to give yourself a little squeeze, hug your knees in and rock side to side a little bit. Maybe it would feel good even to give yourself forehead massage, temple massage, or jaw massage. So just feel your physical body a little bit more. Notice how you woke up this morning, how you slept last night, and just how is your body feeling physically. And when you are ready, find a position where you can relax and be still. So maybe you lay in Shavasana with your legs extended, your arms out. Maybe you want to bring your feet to the ground with your knees bent. Maybe you want to bring feet together, knees apart. You might even bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. So whatever feels most resonant for you this morning. And close your eyes, or if you really prefer to keep your eyes open, soften your gaze. So try not to look around the room with satellite eyes, but instead start to bring your awareness, your attention inward. So start to tune in to your senses a bit more. Notice everything that you feel, everything that you hear, even the taste, the texture in your mouth, whatever you see behind your eyelids. Start to feel into the rise and fall of each breath, the expansion and contraction. Next time you inhale, very intentionally, fill up as big as you can. Fill up every little space inside. And when you think you're full, hold right there. See if you can take even one little extra sip. And then great big sigh, let it out your mouth. Ah. Very nice. Do that twice more. So inhale, fill up. As big as you can become, expand, inflate, hold. Keep holding, take your little extra sip, that teaspoon more. And then open your mouth, big cleansing sigh, let it out. Ah. Very nice. One last time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Send your breath down into your toes, out into your fingers, all the way up into the crown of your head. Hold, and maybe this time 2 extra sips. Open your mouth and release. Let it go. Ah. All right, nice job. So seal your lips now. Begin to cultivate what we call ujjayi breath. Ujjayi is a Sanskrit word. It means vibrant or victorious. So victorious breath. It's powerful, it's strong, it's dynamic. But at the same time, I love Ujjayi breath because it is also slow and steady and calming and regulating for your nervous system. So there is no rush as you fill up as big as you can. And then as you slowly release and find emptiness at the very bottom of each exhale. So your lips are sealed. You're constricting the muscles in the back of your throat, the same ones you constrict when you whisper, when you hum, or when you gasp. So it's like you're humming on the inside. You start to create a little bit of noise. Sounds like an ocean wave. Sounds like wind moving through trees. So it's very different than just a typical nostril breath. Really hear it and feel it as it moves through the back of your throat. And it comes all the way down from your diaphragm. So stay curious about this breath. See if you can use it to guide you through your practice. If you want to stay here a bit longer, you are more than welcome to. Otherwise, keep your Ujjayi breath with you and just draw your knees in towards your belly. So for just a moment, hug your knees in and maybe even take a little rock from side to side. And then come into a reverse tabletop position with your knees stacked over your hips and your shins parallel to the ground. You can tee out your arms if you have enough space, or maybe just try cactus position with your arms against the ground. Gaze is straight up. And if you've got a block, you might bring your block on the skinniest setting in between your inner thighs or your inner knees somewhere. If you don't have a block, no big deal. Just squeeze your legs together. Take an inhale right here. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly lower your knees over to the right, but don't let them touch the ground. So as far as they will go without touching and without letting your left shoulder lift. Stay here as you breathe in. Hold, squeeze your legs together, and as you exhale, slow motion, bring your legs back to center, back to neutral spine. Inhale, neutral spine, make your feet active, flex, point, or floint, and exhale over to your left side, slow motion. So knees towards the windows, don't let your legs rest on the ground, keep them hovering. Stay as you inhale, brace around your middle. And exhale, ever so slowly, smoothly, bring your knees back up, center. Inhale, neutral spine. Option to extend your left leg up towards the sky, straight, strong, and powerful. Exhale, legs over to your right once again. Might feel a little bit heavier this time. Try not to let your left shoulder lift. Hold and breathe in. And then as you exhale, that brace around your middle brings your legs back to center. Inhale, center, switch your legs. So right leg extends, left knee bends. And exhale, legs to your left. Yeah, as far as they will go without letting them touch, without letting right shoulder lift. Breathe in as you hold and squeeze. Active through your feet. And then exhale, slow motion, back to neutral spine. Inhale, neutral spine. Option to extend both legs this time. Exhale over to your right slowly, and they might be heavier, so maybe don't go quite as far. Bend your knees if you need to modify. Breathe in and hold. Fill up. Then as you exhale, use your strong core to bring your legs back to center. Inhale, center, extend both legs, keep them extended, active feet, toes. Exhale to your left. Yes, beautiful slow motion movement, you guys. Stay, hold, inhale. Backs of your shoulders are rooted. And then as you exhale, nice Laura, slowly back to center. All right, keep your legs extended and reach your arms up as well. So reach your arms straight up towards the sky. Take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders like you're trying to reach up and touch your toes. Now see if you can draw your low belly down and lift your toes even higher. So tuck your tailbone, lift, lift, lift. Draw low belly down, soften through your face, feel your strong core. Good. Reach higher if you can. One last big deep breath. Reach, reach, reach. And then end of your exhale, let everything go. You can remove your block if you have one in between your inner thighs. Option for a full body stretch. Take your arms and your legs long. Yeah, breathe down your abdominal wall, stretch it out. Great big inhale. And then as you exhale, hug your knees in. Take a little rock once again. And this time, you can absolutely choose to get to hands and knees in your own way, or invitation to rock and roll forward and back along your spine. So start to build up a little bit of momentum, maybe even catch a little bit of hang time on your tailbone, or excuse me, on your sit bones, and then on your upper back perhaps. Eventually, you'll rock up, cross your ankles, and just roll over your feet whenever you're ready. So coming onto hands and knees, everyone, in your next few rounds, no rush. And once you're on hands and knees, anything that's calling to you, any sort of intuitive movement that would feel good or interesting or curious in your body this morning. So if you want to start somewhere familiar, cat-cows is a great place to begin. And then maybe you move your hips side to side. Maybe you take your hips in great big circles, or even try to draw figure eights with your hips. You could sit back into child's pose and give yourself a few breaths there, just resting. You could come forward towards cobra or up dog and just feel all that space in your front body. Good, everybody. So use this time not to tune out and go somewhere else in your mind, but maybe even close your eyes. Use your felt senses. What can you feel in your body, in your shoulders, in your spine, in your hips, in your hands, and your fingers? So let yourself arrive more fully in your body. Your next few breaths. Then eventually, my friends, downward facing dog is our destination. So whenever you are ready, you can start to make your own transition back to downward facing dog. Get there however you would like. Very nice. Once you're back in down dog, give yourself a few rounds to walk it out. So maybe pedal out your heels or even give your head a little shake or a little nod. Spread your fingers really, really wide and push into the ground. Even grip the ground with the pads of your fingertips. So it's like you're a gecko holding onto a screen door with your fingertips. And then imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's literally pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So feel your hips lifting, feel your side bodies lengthening. Maybe you use your core to lift you up so much that you can lift to your fingertips. So feel the lightness that you can create with your breath. Feel how you can use your strong core to lift you out of your arms, your wrists, your hands. Take one more big inhale, everybody, into your down dogs. You look awesome. As you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat and find your way to forward fold. Hang out for a few rounds in your fold. So if you want, you can ragdoll your arms. You could bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. The back of your neck, some traction. So maybe a little sway or a little bounce or a little bob. Bring your feet for this first fold at least hips width distance apart. Bend your knees a little or even a lot and let your neck relax. So if you need to bend your knees more so that you can let your neck relax and your head hang, please bend your knees more. And then just focus on using your strong core to lift your butt as high as you can. So imagine that invisible rope. It's attached to your belly button. Now it's pulling straight up towards the ceiling. Head is hanging heavy. Again, if you can't relax your neck, bend your knees even more. Take one last breath. Thank you. Inhale to a halfway lift position. Lengthen. So stick your butt out. Get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, bow and fold. So crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. Do that again. Halfway lift. Press back through the tops of your thighs. See if you can feel your sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold. And then this time, rise all the way up. So come through your halfway lift. Keep rising, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. For just a moment, let's flow with our breath. Inhale, high mountain pose, stretch. Hinge at your hips. Let your heart guide you slowly down. So feel your core engage as you take your dive down into your fold. Yes, nice, Alyssa. Lift halfway. Breathe in. Get all the rounding out of your back. Shoulder blades hug towards your spine. Nice, Jacob. Exhale, fold. And then from the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Rise back up. Inhale, take your arms up. Maybe gaze up. Beautiful. And exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, just like that. Perhaps close your eyes as you move through it. Inhale, high mountain. Take the entire length of your exhale to dive down slowly. So let your breath guide you. There is no rush. Beautiful, Tammy, as you inhale, halfway lift. Back of your neck long, sides of your neck long. Good, Andrea. Exhale, fold. Now from the press of your feet, come through your halfway lift. Keep rising. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, adding on just a little bit. Inhale, reach up. This time as you exhale, let's take a side body stretch to our right. You can make it your own, maybe right hand or right hip, you choose. Through center, breathe in, reach up. Other side, think up and then over like a crescent moon shape. Inhale back to center. Little baby back bend. As you exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. Press your hips forward, hug in with your inner thighs. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Now as you exhale, stick your butt out and slowly dive down into a fold. Beautiful work. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, this time plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So spread your fingers, push the ground away, draw your belly button in and up, take little rocks forward and back like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. You should feel the front of your quads, the front of your thighs firing up. Those quad muscles are squeezing. If you want to come down to your knees to modify at any time, feel free. Next time you inhale, that little rock forward, so on your tippy toes. And as you exhale, lower just halfway down, strong through your arms, strong through your belly. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Awesome, Cam. Do that one more time. Exhale, halfway down. Don't let your belly drop. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push up. Nice, CC. This time, slowly lower to your belly for 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Nice job. Spider-Man Cobra. Bring your hands out wide to frame your mat. Up on your fingertips. Inhale, lift your heart. Your elbows face straight up. As you exhale, twist to your right. Left shoulder dips down. Inhale, come back to center. Lift just as high as feels right to you. Tone your belly to support low back. Exhale, twist towards the windows. Your right shoulder dips. Nice, Molly. Inhale, back to center. Go ahead one more time each way. Move at your own pace. Feel your side bodies. Feel front body, back body, lower body. Nice, Liz. And eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. No rush. You can hold as long as you want. Downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Ooh, dry your breath. Fire it up. We'll hold this down dog for about 5 rounds. Only if you want to, invitation to turn it into a turbo dog. So for turbo dog, the only thing that you have to change is your arms. You bend your elbows a lot, and then you squeeze your elbows towards each other. So it's almost like you're in a dolphin pose, but your forearms are hovering just an inch or 2 above the ground. Keep lifting your hips as high as they will go. So remember, you can bend your knees, you can lift up to your tiptoes. Imagine that invisible rope. Everybody, it's still attached to your belly button. It's pulling up. It's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. Yes, nice, Kathy. Take one more great big huge inhalation. And everybody gaze to the top of your space, however you like to get there. Forward fold. Once you have arrived, lift halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Nice, Sandra. Exhale. Uttanasana. Fold. From emptiness, connect to your center and take it all the way up. As you reach up, fill up with your breath. And exhale, hands to your heart. All right, let's build our flow now. Inhale, arms reach up. And as you exhale, we'll take it back to a chair plane. So bend your knees and swing your arms back behind you. For now, keep your heels on the ground and see if you can pick up your toes, spread them apart so your feet feel really active. Your feet feel really alive. Nice, Chris. Now, pay attention to your upper body for a moment. As you stick your butt out, can you feel your core engaging? And then as you lift your heart, can you feel your shoulder blades squeezing towards your spine so your back muscles are turning on? Gaze forward rather than down at the ground if you can. Choose to stay right here or float up to your tiptoes now, a little balance challenge. So as your heels lift, you'll have more range of motion in your legs. Awesome, Diane. See if you can sit a little lower, bend your knees a little more. Nice, Joe. Take one more round. As you inhale, arcing Tadasana. So heels down, cactus your arms, puff up your heart. And as you exhale, we'll go straight into our forward fold. I like to bring my hands together at my third eye center. Take it all the way down and fold. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you would like to. So you can take it on your knees, you can substitute cat-cows, you can skip it completely and just go straight back to down dog. So all you, See you in down dog. Ujjayi breath, powerful breath. Next time you inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Bend this knee, and then use your core. Keep that knee bent. Yeah, just like that. All right, use your strong core and your strong right leg to lift you out of your arms, out of your hands. Use your breath. You guys look so good. Nice, Cam. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. So round your back, hollow out your belly. You should be on your back, tippy toes. Now step forward as soft as you can. Take your time to rise up to your crescent lunge. So hips are square, high on the ball of your back foot. All 10 toes face directly forward. Stabilize through your legs. So rather than finding a really long stance and then sinking as deep as you can, you're finding a really long stance, but then you're hugging in. So front hip pulls back hip pulls forward. Your legs feel stable and strong. They're your foundation. And then from your strong foundation, you grow into your expression. So feel your pose in your upper body. Lift your heart, maybe lift your gaze, maybe spread your fingers, or maybe you're making fists with your hands because you're angry today and you want to feel it. Maybe you're softening your hands because you're tired today. So whatever you're doing, it's intentional, it's on purpose. Take one more inhale into crescent lunge. Nice job, friends. As you exhale, we're going to cactus our arms and bend our back knee to a hover, turbo lunge. You can absolutely stay right here, or option to add a little back bend. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, curl open. So it's very different than leaning back. Make it come from your mid and your upper back, less from your low back. So your core is supporting your low back. Take one more round. Nice, Sydney. As you inhale, back to crescent. Invitation to straighten your front leg if you want to. Squeeze through your front thigh. So both legs extend. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. All right, and then for just a moment, we're not going to do this in our flow, but I'm going to have you come into a pyramid stance. So step your back foot forward just a little bit. Both feet flat on the ground. Get your feet onto 2 train tracks rather than a balance beam. Halfway lift position, bring your hands to your hips. So feel your nice long spine. And for a moment, bend your front knee on purpose a lot. And then I want you to really slowly work your front leg straight again by focusing on pulling your right butt cheek up, and pressing the top of your right thigh back. So right butt cheek lifts, right thigh presses back. You might even feel a little shakiness. You want to feel your right quad fire. Once you feel that, see if you can keep it. And if you want to go further, come back into a fold. So drape your front body or your torso over your front leg. Think forehead toward shin, nose toward knee, navel towards spine at the bottom of each exhale. You can bring your hands to blocks or the ground if you'd like, or you can leave your hands at your hips if that's helping. So working the length in the back of your right leg. Keep pulling your right butt cheek up and back. And every single exhale, that's your invitation to dive just a little deeper from the inside. Take about 2, maybe 3 more breaths. Nice, Kate. Awesome, Melissa. Good job, you guys. Good awareness. All right, bottom of your next exhale. Keep your hands or fingertips on the ground or on blocks and just walk them forward. Float your back leg to the sky. So standing splits. Lift your left leg high. Nice stepika. Make your left foot active. So active toes. Spread them, point them, or floint them. Flointing is like a Barbie foot. It's like a pointed foot with flexed toes. Relax your neck. So this is just a one-legged forward fold. Relax your neck the same way you would in a forward fold. If you want a little extra, see if you can lift up to your right tippy toes. So keep your weight in your right leg rather than your hands, but see if you can lift to right tip toes. Use your core. Take one more great big inhale. And then as you exhale, friends, left knee to your nose. So both knees bend, curl in. It's like you're in a little ball balancing on your right foot. Inhale, re-extend your left leg high, standing splits. You can even take a little handstand hop if you want. And then exhale, step your left toes to the back of your mat again. This time, pivot your back heel down, setting up a warrior two stance with your legs. Rise when you are ready. So your right toes face directly forward. Your left toes face directly towards the windows. And as you bend your front knee, get open towards your pinky toe. So your knee should be right above your ankle, not in front of your ankle. Widen your stance if you need to. And then think of wrapping your right butt cheek underneath your body so your butt's not sticking out behind you. Yes, press into the outer edges of both feet. Nice, beautiful. Awesome, Julia. Next time you inhale, we'll go for reverse warrior. So front palm rotates up, reach up, find length, reach back. Beautiful. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Keep dragging your front knee towards your pinky toe. Breathe into your right side. If there's any variation you want to work, go for it. Take about 2, maybe 3 more breaths. So breathe into the space between your right ribs. Breathe into your right waistline. Imagine you can lift your right rib cage further away from your right hip. One last big inhale. As you exhale, come back through your warrior two. And then we'll move into a side angle posture. So reach forward. When you cannot reach anymore, so reach, then the only thing that has to change is your arms. Right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky, or maybe left arm reaches forward, bicep next to your ear, lengthen your left side. If you want to move into the half or the full bind, if that's in your practice, you're welcome to. Keep bending deeply into your front knee and tracking it open. So rather than collapsing, everything wants to open up. Your heart wants to look up. See if you can let it. Big, spacious breath. Awesome, Mikkel. Last couple of rounds. Soft face, soft jaw. From the press of your feet, with your next inhale, come back up to your warrior two. And from warrior two, straighten your front leg. Parallel your feet. So all of your toes now face the long edge of your mat. Take your arms to the sky, breathe in. And just for this one, we won't do this when we're flowing, but for now, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. And if you can, get your palms to suction cup together. So bend your elbows, suction cup your palms, and then imagine your elbows are magnetized, squeeze them closer. Try to keep all of that and then reach your hands back away from your body. So without locking out or hyperextending through your elbow joints. Maybe lift your heart a little higher, gaze up, inhale. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips. As you exhale, dive down into your wide-legged forward fold. So without your hands on the ground, you have to use your strong legs and you have to use your strong core to hold you here. So use that invisible rope attached to your belly button. Now it's pulling straight up. See if you can feel it. Lift your sit bones. So think sit bones towards the sky, crown of your head towards the ground. Belly button pulls in and up at the bottom of each exhalation. If it's not too much, keep working the opening in the front of your shoulders with your fingers interlaced behind your back. If it is too much at any time, you can let your arms go. You've got about 2-3 more rounds of breath. Exhale out your mouth if it feels overwhelming. Ah. Really good. You guys look so awesome. Soft through your face. Maybe give your head a little shake or a little nod. One last big, huge inhalation. Exhale, hands to your low back first, then release your clasp. Bring your fingertips to the ground. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bend your knees as needed. Crawl your hands to the top of your space, low lunge position. All right, from your low lunge position, all you're gonna do is step forward into a forward fold, nice and easy. Top of your mat, lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, listen, tiny little potato bug ball. So bring your big toes together until they touch, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl. So butt towards the ground and nose towards your knees. You can choose to work strength and balance by lifting your heels up really high. The higher you get your heels, the lower you can get your butt, the closer you can get your nose to your knees. If you want to work flexibility in your ankles instead, try to press your heels down. Maybe even wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a hug, a big squeeze. Breathe into your back body. Breathe into the back of your heart, in between your shoulder blades. Yes, nice job. Awesome, Diane. One last round. As you inhale, halfway lift. So set your heels down, grow your spine long. If you want, you can widen your stance. Exhale, bow and fold. Now let's rise. Take it all the way up. Arms reach, stretch, high mountain pose. This is where you will pause. So as you reach up, notice what are your own personal imbalances. For me, typically, I flare my ribs forward and stick my butt out if I'm not paying attention. For others, it's the exact opposite. They tuck their tailbone round through their upper back. So is there any way you personally can stand with more optimal alignment? Yeah, just feel into it. Get curious about it. Right foot is your base. Lift your left knee, standing staff. So hug in with your inner thighs and flex your left toes. Beautiful. Focus your gaze on something in front of you that's not moving. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, all we're going to do is take a little twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. You can stay here reaching with your arms, or if you want, you can bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh, grab your leg. You can press your left hand into your low back. We will eventually get into the full variation of this pose. So unless you really want to do it right now, maybe wait just a little longer. See if you can stand up really tall and broaden through the front of your shoulders. See if you can breathe all the way down into your belly and use your exhale to twist just a little bit more from your center. And if you fall out, be playful, be compassionate. That's why we're here. We're just practicing. Last round. Nice, Abby. Inhale, unwind, standing staff. So reach up, maybe even extend your left leg up. Now listen, slow motion, low lunge. See if you can land with fingertips and toes touching at the exact same time. From low lunge, taking it all the way back to your three-legged down dog. So right leg up and back. This time, open your right hip. So bend your knee, reach your right knee out, and lift your right knee up as high as it will go. So you want to feel your outer right glute. It's called your medial glute. You want to feel it squeezing to open your hip. See if you can lift your right knee a little higher. Press through both hands. One more inhale. Stay here if you want, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. That little twist across your body. Inhale, back up. See if you can open your hips. So learn to articulate through your hip joint. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or even aim for your armpit. Maybe even add a little push-up. Don't let your butt drop. Inhale, back up. Amazing. This time, square off your hips, my friends. Exhale straight to down dog, or rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You can take it three-legged. You could also bring both feet or your knees down. Totally up to you. Take your time. Inhale into your back bend, your heart opener of choice. And then eventually see you back in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath, reconnect. So your breath is what is going to power you through practice from the inside out. So rather than feeling like you're fighting through your practice, like you're muscling your way through, your breath holds you and supports you from inside if you can learn how to use it, if you can let it. So stay curious about it. If you haven't gotten it yet, if it hasn't clicked, don't give up. From your down dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. So just for a moment, strong, powerful through your left foot, active through your left toes, and feel that lift that comes from your center. Nice, Kate. Take one more big inhalation. How much length can you create? How much strength can you feel in your body? Exhale, left knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly round through your spine, then step forward so softly. Low lunge. Take your time to rise up to your crescent lunge. All 10 toes face forward, high on the ball of your back foot. Yes, this is a balancing pose. There is an element of balance involved. You're balancing on the ball of your back foot. So in order to help with balance, what do? We find our center. We hug in towards midline. So energetically, your front hip is pulling back. Your back hip is pulling forward. Your legs are so strong. That's your structure, your foundation. And then you can grow into your expression of the pose today. So what do you want to embody? What do you want to invite in? How does it feel in your body? How can you create it? Just get curious. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just an exercise in your awareness and your intention and your curiosity. Breathe into every little space. Beautiful work, my friends. One more big inhale. As you exhale, turbo lunge. So cactus your arms, bend your back knee to a hover. If you want to modify, of course, you can gently bring your back knee down, but otherwise, back knee is hovering. And imagine you're trying to drag your back thigh forward. Only if you'd like, add your back bend, not leaning back, but curling open. So it doesn't come from your low back. You want to feel it in your mid and upper back. Puff up your chest. One last round. Good job. Inhale back to a crescent lunge. Reach up, maybe even extend your front leg and squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat. All right, for right now, we're taking a pyramid stance. So step your back foot forward as much as you need to, so both feet can be flat on the ground. It's probably 1 or 2 feet. So left foot is forward and right foot is back. Your feet are on 2 train tracks rather than a balance beam. Bring your hands to your hips and find a halfway lift. Hands to hips, halfway lift. Bend your front knee a lot on purpose for a minute. And then super, super slowly work it straight again by pulling your left thigh back and lifting your left butt cheek up, 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 up. So like that invisible rope is attached to your left butt cheek, and it's literally pulling up towards the sky. You want to feel your left quad muscle fire up. Maybe it even starts to shake a little bit. That's a good thing. Once you feel all that, if you want to take it deeper, now work into your fold. So keep pulling your left butt cheek up and back as you fold over your front leg. Good. Feet on 2 train tracks, not a balance beam. Widen your stance, it will help. Yes. And every exhalation, there's your invitation to dive a little deeper, to fold a little further. So every exhalation, see if you can bow. Empty out. Nice job. Just a couple more rounds. Try to get your muscle to fire rather than hyperextending. Get that muscle fire up. Yeah. Good job, nice, Andrea. All right, my friends, keep your hands on your blocks or on the ground. Come into a standing split. So walk your hands forward and float your back leg to the sky. Yes, it is called standing split. It sounds really intimidating, I know. It doesn't have to look anything even close to the splits. It's just a one-legged forward fold. So if your right foot is an inch above the ground, that's your pose. Awesome. That's as high as it will go. Be there and breathe into it. If you want, you can lift up to your left tippy toes. Try not to put too much weight in your hands unless you're going for a handstand hop. Feel free. Otherwise, use your strong left leg. Use your core to lift you up. Big, deep breaths. Active through your right foot. One more inhale. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. So like you're in a little ball balanced on your left foot. Get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend, reach your right leg high. And then as you exhale, step your right toes to the back of your mat once again. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2 stance. Rise as you are ready. Virabhadrasana 2. So left toes face forward, right toes face directly to the right. Wrap your left butt cheek underneath your body. So if it feels like your butt's sticking out behind you, take your left butt cheek, try to wrap it underneath you. So front of your hips, front of your heart, nice and open. Next time you breathe in, front palm rotates up. Reverse your warrior, reach up, reach back. Lengthen your left side a lot. Okay, Smalley, keep that deep bend in your left knee. Keep tracking it towards your pinky toe. Awesome, Tammy. Little tone in your belly to support your low back. So remember, this is not a back bend. It's a side body stretch. You want to feel it in your left side. Yes, last couple of rounds. Good work, my friends. All right. Bottom of your next exhalation. Bring it back to your warrior 2. Reach forward. So see if you can feel your rib cage even slide forward as you reach, reach, reach. When you can't reach anymore, side angle. Left arm towards the ground, right arm towards the sky, or maybe your right arm reaches forward, bicep next to your ear. You could also rest your left elbow on your left thigh, but try not to put a lot of weight there. So if you were to move your arm, nothing would happen. Your pose would still stay the same. If you want to take the half or the full bind, go for it. Last 2, 3 breaths. Heart open, hips open. rooted firmly through the outer edges of your feet. Good job. From the press of your feet, next inhalation, rise back up to your warrior two stance. And then straighten out your front leg, parallel your feet. Next time you breathe in, take both of your arms to the sky, stretch. Then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, take your dive down into your wide-legged fold. This time, you don't have your hands behind your back, so go wherever you want to go. Explore and play if you want to. Just hang out and breathe if you'd rather. So feel your body. Feel whatever's going on inside. Even if you are frustrated, even if you are anxious, even if you're bored, notice that. It's part of the practice. So we're not trying to make anything go away. We're not trying to fix anything. We're simply just meeting ourselves where we are at. Breathing into it, softening around it. That's the yoga. Take about 2 or 3 more. Sigh out your mouth anytime you want. All right, if you are working somewhere, begin to wrap it up. Next time you inhale, come to a halfway lift position with your fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need to. And then crawl your hands forward, low lunge. And this time, see if you can step forward directly into your tiny little potato bug ball. So bring your right big toe up to your left big toe. Go right into your little tiny potato bug ball, tuck and curl. You can work it the same way you did before, or if you want something different, you can turn it into a toe stand. So balancing on your tiptoes, hugging with your inner thighs, inner knees, inner heels, and see if you can point your knees straight forward. Bring your hands to your heart center. And then if you're in toe stand like this and you still want to play a little bit, see if you can widen your knees out to both sides. Open them up. And just be playful. Slow, deep breaths. Nice job. All right, with your next inhale, halfway lift. Set your heels down and grow your spine really nice and long. You can widen your stance if you want to. Exhale, bow and fold forward. Press into your feet and rise all the way up. Arms reach up. Nice, Kathy. Pause right here in your high mountain. Feel into your most optimal alignment as you simply stand with your arms reaching up. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. What does it feel like? Root through your left foot. Lift your right knee, standing staff. So hug in with your inner thighs. Flex your right toes. And focus your gaze. Something in front of you that's not moving. One more in-breath. As you exhale, twist to your right. Left arm will reach forward. Right arm will swing back. You could also grab hold of your right leg with your left hand if you want. You could also press your right hand into your low back if you want. Use it as gentle leverage. If you'd like more of a balance challenge, if you can gaze back over your right shoulder, your right arm. Stand up really tall, like there's an invisible rope attached to the crown of your head, drawing you up. Breathe down into your belly and work your twist one last round. Good job, my friends. As you inhale, unwind, arms to the sky, extend your right leg if you feel so inclined. And then slow motion, low lunge. See if you can land softly, fingertips and toes touch at the exact same time, maybe. And then from your low lunge, press into your hands, take your left leg back and up, open your left hip up. So stack left hip on top of right. Feel your left outer butt cheek squeezing. Great place to stay, or one more inhale here. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Use your oblique muscles. Get as close as you can. Yes, inhale back up. See if you can open your hip again. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Get as high as you can. Add the push-up if you want. Don't let your butt drop down. Inhale back up. Nice job. Square hips. You choose straight to down dog or come forward. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your heart. You're welcome to give yourself an extra breath or two. And then either down dog, or if you'd rather, grab a child's pose. Grab a drink of water. Take a moment just to feel, just to reconnect with you. We will now go through that entire flow, that entire sequence, a couple more times. This time, we will move a little bit faster. One breath, one movement. So it doesn't mean we speed through it as fast as we can. Forget to breathe. It means we use our big, slow, spacious breath to guide our movement. So if you feel like I'm cueing too slow, I bet you could breathe slower, bigger. Use your slow, deep breath to guide you. If at any time you want to take a little break or you just want to do your own thing, please feel free. It's your practice. Honor your own needs first and always. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. All right, let's do this. Great big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your space. Step or hop forward, fold. Halfway lift position. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice, Mikkel. Take it all the way up. Slowly rise. Arms reach as you breathe in. Hands to heart as you breathe out. All right, let's flow. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Swing your arms back, bend your knees, maybe float to tiptoes. Arcing Tadasana. Inhale, heels down. Cactus your arms, pop up your heart. Straight into your forward fold as you exhale. Maybe palms touch at your third eye center. Slowly take it down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use your strong, powerful breath. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot through softly. Use your core. Nice, Tammy. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Turbo lunge, exhale, optional back bend if you want it. Nice, CC. Come back to crescent, option to extend front leg if you'd like. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Listen. Standing splits, left leg to the sky. Inhale. And just one time, left knee to your nose. Curl in like a one-leg little tiny ball. Inhale, standing splits. And then exhale, step your left foot all the way to the back of your mat. Warrior two legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. So you're going to rise all the way up, reach back. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over, empty out. Inhale, rise up, both arms up, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. And exhale, dive down, crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground, bend your knees as needed. Exhale, crawl your hands forward. Tiny little potato bug ball. Just curl in as you step forward and get really small and compact. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Stick your butt out. And fold, exhale. Let's rise. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee lifts up. Flex your toes and exhale, twist towards the windows. All the way to empty, just upper body. Inhale, come back to center. Maybe extend left leg forward. Exhale, low lunge, slow motion, land softly if possible. Inhale, three-legged down dog, right leg high, open your hips, stay here and hold if you want, or right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Right knee, right armpit. Yes, inhale, three-legged. This one, square hips. Exhale, your variation, come forward, chaturanga. Skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Stay with me. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Step forward softly, low lunge. Inhale, crescent, rise slowly, intentionally. Exhale, turbo lunge, optional back bend if you'd like to work it. Use your strong core to protect low back. Inhale, crescent, maybe extend your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, hands come down. Standing splits, right leg lifts. Active through your right toes. Right knee to your nose, so like a little crunch, get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend. You can take a little hop if you want. You can lift to your left tiptoes if you want. Step your right foot back as you exhale, warrior two legs, and then inhale, reverse warrior, rise up, reach back. Nice, Alyssa. As you exhale, side angle, come through warrior two, reach forward all the way to emptiness. Nice, Joe. Inhale, rise. Reach both arms up, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet. Exhale, slow dive. Take it all the way down, all the way to emptiness. Nice work. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground, bend knees as needed. Exhale, crawl your hands forward and see if you can just step right up into your little tiny potato bug ball, small and compact, nice and safe. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale, bow, fold. Rise. Inhale, your arms reach up, your right knee floats up, flex your toes. Exhale, twist to your right, left arm forward, right arm back, squeeze your inner thighs. Be playful. Inhale, back to center, maybe extend right leg forward, press through your heel. Slow motion, low lunge, land softly. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky, open your hip. Hold right here, or left knee, right elbow as you exhale. Yes, inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left to left. Amazing. Inhale, three-legged, square hips this time. Exhale, straight to down dog or rock forward, vinyasa. Inhale, lift your heart. Nice, Julia. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. We've got one more time through. You are almost there. This time I'm going to add in a few little additions, a few little variations. So just like you've been doing, take what works, leave the rest behind. Stay present. Stay with your breath. One more inhale and down dog. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your space. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, all the way up, arms reach, big full body stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, listen, my friends. Inhale, reach up, like we did at the very beginning. Exhale, side body stretch to your right. Empty out, back through center, breathe in. To your left, up and then over. Inhale, high mountain. Now, exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Maybe float to your tippy toes. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. So heels down, pop up your heart, gaze up. Straight into your fold as you exhale. Take it all the way down. Nice, Lizzie. Awesome, Chris. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands, feet back. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower down slowly. Inhale. Peel your heart open. Shoulders back and down. Good, Deepika. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Use your breath, use your core. Exhale, step through low lunge. Inhale, slowly rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, turbo lunge, optional back bend if you want. Inhale, back to crescent. Option to straighten your front leg. Now listen, my friends. Exhale, airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. You're with me in full airplane. Pause, take a couple more rounds as you work your balance. Hips are square, inner thighs face each other. Work a smiley face shape from the crown of your head back to your heel. Last breath. Good job. See if you can come back to crescent lunge. Soft landing. Inhale. Nice work. Exhale. Bring your hands to the ground. Inhale, standing splits. Left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Curl in like you're doing a little crunch. Empty out. Inhale, re-extend. You can hop if you want. Exhale, step your left foot back, warrior two legs, and inhale, reverse. So rise up, reach back, lengthen your right side. Exhale, listen, come back to warrior two. And this time, we're gonna move into a triangle pose. So straighten your front leg. If you wanna shorten your stance by just a teeny tiny bit, you can. Imagine your hips are being pulled towards the back wall as you reach for the front wall with your fingertips. So you're being pulled in opposite directions. When you can't reach anymore, right hand goes down, left arm goes up. Heart stays open, hips stay open. You might reach your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear. So working the length in your left side. You might reach both arms forward, but only if you can hold the structure and the strength of the pose with your legs and your core. So triangle pose, be here for about 3 more breaths. This is a really hard pose. There's a lot going on. Breathe into every space. All right, my friends. Next time you inhale from the press of your feet, rise up, both arms to the sky, parallel your feet. Your legs should already be straight. And take your dive down into your wide-legged fold. Empty out. Bow deeply. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground as you inhale. Exhale, crawl your hands forward. Little tiny potato bug ball. Just get small and compact. Should feel nice and safe up here. Inhale, halfway lift. Stick your butt out and lengthen. Exhale, fold. All right, let's rise. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee lifts. Last time, let's twist towards the windows. Right arm forward, left arm back. Pause right here. If you want to take full revolved hand to big toe pose, now is your chance. Grab your left foot or your left big toe with your right hand and start to extend your left leg forward. Only extend as much as you can without rounding your back. Nice, CC. Awesome, Mikkel. Squeeze your inner thighs, broaden through your collarbones. Slow, deep breath, last round. You're amazing. Unwind. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, low lunge. Now listen, three-legged down dog, right leg back and up, open your hip. This time, option 2, flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Find your back bend. Lift your hips. Breathe down into your belly. Feel your strong back muscles. One more inhale. Yes. Awesome, Melissa. Come back, everyone. Regular down dog. Walk it out. If you want, you can walk it out a little bit longer. Otherwise, invitation to inhale, rock forward, high plank, covering right leg if you prefer. And exhale, chaturanga, lower slowly. Nice, Kathy. Inhale, curl open, peel your heart open. Exhale, take your hips up and back, down dog. One more side, stay with me, left leg high, inhale. Nice, Sydney, step forward softly as you exhale. Rise slowly, breathe in, crescent lunge. Exhale, turbo lunge, optional back bend if you want it. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. And then either airplane lunge, you can stay in a lunge position or float your back foot up. Keep your hips square, inner thighs face each other. Use the strength in your upper back to lift your heart. Use the strength in your inner thighs to lift your heel. Breathe. Awesome, Diane. Last round, wherever you're working. Thanks, Kate. Let's come back. Land softly if possible. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. You're almost there. Standing splits, right leg lifts. Spread your toes. Right knee to your nose, curl in. Last time. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your yoga mat, warrior two legs, and inhale, reverse all the way up, all the way back. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten front leg, possibly shorten your stance just by an inch or so, not too much. Imagine your hips are being pulled back as you reach forward. When you can't reach anymore, only your arms have to change. Left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky. Keep your hips open, keep your heart open. Left toes face forward. Jacob, left toes forward if you can. Yeah. All right, maybe right arm forward, maybe left arm forward like you're holding a block in between your palms, but you'll have to use a lot of core, and you have to hold the integrity of the pose in your legs. So don't go too far, don't push it. Make sure you can breathe last couple of rounds. Amazing, you guys. Beautiful poses from the press of your feet. With your next inhale, rise up, both arms up. Now all of your toes face the long edge of your mat. Exhale takes you down, wide-legged fold. Lift halfway, fingertips on the ground. Breathe in. Exhale, crawl your hands forward. Come right into your little ball. Lift halfway. Inhale, lengthen. Stick your butt out. Exhale, fold. One last time, we will rise. Inhale, arms up, right knee lifts. Exhale, twist to your right. And this is where we'll pause if you want to go for your full variation of revolved hand to big toe. Grab your right foot or your right big toe and start to extend your right leg. Only as much as you can extend without rounding your back. So if you start to round your back, that's where you stop. See if you can find space in between your shoulders. See if you can breathe down into your belly. Last round. You're amazing. Nice steppy cut. Inhale, come back to standing staff. Exhale, low lunge. See if you can land ever so softly. Nice, Tammy. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open up your left hip. And then if you want, flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Open your heart. Breathe down into your belly. Amazing, my friends. Nice, Laura. One last inhale. Regular down dog. Walk it out. Keep walking it out if you'd like. Otherwise, inhale forward, high plank. Last time, you can hover left if you want. Chaturanga, lower slowly. Lift your heart, inhale. And anywhere you want to go, down dog, child's pose, hero's pose, laying on your belly. Just give yourself a moment to feel, to notice, and to soak in all the energy of your practice. All right, my friends, please take your time. As you're ready, we'll just find our way onto our backs. So however, oh, good. However you want to get there and whichever direction you want to face, just take it all the way down. Once you're there, very much like we did at the beginning of class, you might hug your knees in, take a little rock. You might even take a big full body stretch. And then eventually, just feet on the ground with knees bent. Extend your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Flex your toes back towards your shin. And then outer right ankle, top of left thigh for supine pigeon. So figure four, your left foot is on the ground. And you can keep your left foot on the ground, or you can lift your left foot up and grab hold behind your left thigh if you want. As you draw in with your arm strength, so you'll use your arm strength to pull your legs towards your upper body, but resist with your leg strength. So you don't want to round your back here. You want to keep a neutral spine. So by resisting, you're creating stability rather than just pulling on your joints and your tendons and ligaments. You're nice and safe in your joints as you stretch the muscles. You can rock a little bit if you want to, so relax so that your head can rest. grab back here rather than in front of your shin. And then instead of pulling as hard as you can with your arms, you want to pull with your arms, but resist with your legs. So try to keep your spine neutral. Yeah. Good job, you guys. Yeah, you can rock it out a little bit if you want. And then only if you feel like you want to go deeper, option to turn it into supine cow face pose. So you would cross your right knee on top of your left knee and then reach up, see if you can grab your ankles or the outer edges of your feet with your hands. And as you hold onto your ankles or your feet, keep your toes flexed and active. You're trying to press your knees away as you pull your feet towards you. And you don't want your feet down by your butt. You want your feet up and out like they're parallel to the ground. Yeah. Diane, you want me to come crank you into it again? Mommy. Mommy. Take about 3 more breaths. Love it. Good job, you guys. And I'm just going to say in your next few rounds, on your own, however you want to transition to the other side. So please don't rush, but eventually just find your way to the other side. And in between sides, maybe you take a moment to stretch or to neutralize. Maybe you take some windshield wipers. Maybe you take a big full body stretch. Maybe you extend your right leg up, roll out your ankle. So anything goes in between sides. And then eventually left ankle is on top or left knee is on top. Your sides might be very different, so don't feel like you have to do the exact same thing on both sides. You might even visualize your breath moving down into your hips, softening the muscles there. I will leave it up to you. So please take your time. When you feel even on both sides, ease your way out and give yourself about 10 rounds of breath to move through any other finishing poses that you would like to take. So maybe you want one last inversion, maybe you want one last twist, one last heart opener. Maybe you just feel like going straight into your Shavasana. So as you guys just slowly make your transition into your final relaxation, I will read to you, and this is just a little passage by Ram Dass. As you dwell more in loving awareness and see things as they truly are, you begin to expand beyond the boundaries of your separateness. You start to experience the outer world in a new way. so that instead of being in relationship to someone else, you become them. At that moment, the suffering of the universe is inside of you, not outside. True compassion arises out of the plane of consciousness where I am you, where you and I are one. This is a Buddhist loving kindness blessing, part of the metta meditation. May all beings be free of danger. May all beings be free from mental suffering. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May all beings know peace. Om. May all beings be free of danger. May all beings be free from mental suffering. May all beings be free from physical suffering. May all beings know peace. Om. Maybe for these last few moments, just let those words kind of move around inside of you and soak in, feel into them. A part of you that is not separate, that is connected to everyone and everything around you. When the world suffers, you suffer, you feel it. So I am you, you are me, we are one. These last few moments, just let your breath be effortless. And take time to just let everything soak in. Shavasana.
Take a big deep breath in and let it go. And just start to come back to your physical form, your physical body. Move a little, wiggle a little. And as you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Maybe as you rest here, visualize your practice kind of seeping in, or even visualize that prayer kind of integrating into your being. Take it with you. May all beings know peace. Use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation to close our practice. So sit up nice and tall, and gather your hands to your heart. Invitation to join me for one big collective Om. And try not to worry too much about how your voice sounds, no judgment, just feel how it feels to use it to take your own vibration and express it out your mouth. So start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if you need. Breathe in your voice, fill up with it. Open your mouth big and wide. Thank you everyone for being here, for letting me guide you. Namaste. In true Katie fashion, I'm 10 minutes overtime, so very sorry if you're hopefully not in a rush. I was just going to throw this out here if anyone's interested. Some of you guys know I've been getting certified in this new modality called TRE, which stands for Tension and Trauma Releasing Exercises. I'm doing a class on Zoom tonight at 6 p.m. if you'd like to join. It's $20, or honestly, if you can't afford $20, by donation is fine. Let me know if you want the info. You're welcome. Oh, thanks, Sydney. Good to have you. You're welcome. What's your friend's name again? Tess. What's your name again? Sorry. Sydney? Oh, Sydney. Hopefully you saw us talking to you and I was like, it's Bye, Mom. Love you.